Doug, it seemed like you guys struggled to find consistent stops on the defensive end. Denver shoots 58% from the floor. You made a couple of runs there in the second half. Ultimately, why do you feel like you're not able to get over the top?
Yeah, like you said, we just weren't able to get stops. You got to give them credit. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They're really well coached on both ends of the floor. And whenever you have a guy like Jokic who can pretty much, run the point guard position, it's really tough to beat. And we have a guy like that in Domas who can do a lot of the same things. But all their guys stepped up and hit some big shots tonight. So right when we felt like we were back in the game, it just kind of, they just kept throwing punches at us. So got to give them credit. Obviously, we thought we could have won that game, but it just didn't go our way.
The All-Star break hits now. What are your general thoughts of the first half?
We're disappointed. We feel like we could have won a lot more games. I think we've had some injuries, but that's no excuse. That's no excuse for us. I think Nate has done an incredible job with what he's been dealt with, in terms of, what he's had to deal with, injuries, COVID, et cetera. And, there's no excuses, though. We want to win more games. We feel like we could play with any team that we played so far, and we hope we can get it done the second half. We know we have tough schedule right off the bat, but we still feel like we can play with anybody, and hopefully we can get some of those guys back that have been injured.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about that. Does just the prospect of hopefully getting Karras back and then TJ Warren back maybe a little bit later, can that give you guys confidence even before they do return?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we see Karras working out, and we think he looks great, and he's a competitor. He wants to be out there, but he's also got to be careful. We don't want him to rush it. So we know he's going to be a huge addition to this team, and we're excited to be out there with him.
What are your All-Star break plans? Are you able to unplug?
Yeah, I think I'm going to head to Florida and just enjoy some good weather.
We haven't gotten the chance to talk to you in the last couple of games. I know you dealt with an unusual injury. How's everything going with what looked like a chipped tooth there?
Yeah, Ben Simmons got me with an elbow, and still waiting on the new one. So hopefully by the time we get over this All-Star break, I'll have a fresh tooth.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you there with a full mouth. Come back March 12th, and until then, stay safe and stay well.
Thanks, Pat.
All right, that's Doug McDermott. Let's send it back to you, JJ.